In this video, we're going to be having a look at Kadena right now. Kadena currently bouncing between support and resistance. As you guys can see right here, this is a support and the top the resistance. The question is are we going to make a breakout to the upside, making higher highs in 2023? Or are we going to come back and break down right here and retest that trend line or that support line? Because we know the trend is your friend, and make another lower high. So this is going to be an interesting one. We're also going to be having a look at Bitcoin because Bitcoin's king, guys. Let me take away the 9th moving average. We could see right now that Bitcoin is currently flipping bullish. So we are seeing the 50 moving average flipping over the 200 moving average, which is known as a golden cross. Now, the last time we saw it was actually a long time ago. It was in 2021, September 2021. That was the last time we saw the golden cross, 50 moving average flipping over the 200. We were coming back down right when we saw the golden cross, followed by a massive pump, which of course resulted in the top of the bull market right here, sitting at $69,000 before essentially entering a nice bear market. But guys, before I get into the whole KDA, I do want to have a look at a very short TA on Bitcoin. So we looked over at the golden cross, okay, and now I do want to talk over the bear cross that we could see, or the death cross that we could see on the weekly time frame. So this is something that Bitcoin actually has never experienced before, and this is the thing that could ruin the party because we have never seen a death cross on the weekly time frame on Bitcoin. And right now we are nearing that death cross where we actually got rejected by 200 moving average. And this is Bitcoin on the weekly time frame. We could see, guys, that Bitcoin has always been getting rejected on the weekly time frame. And guess what? This bear market is different. So yes, even though in the linear chart we're actually still in the rainbow, this is not looking too good in my opinion. We're gonna have to see what happens in the next few weeks because right now we did get rejected. That's number one, and number two, we do have a death cross forming very soon. So the big question is will this death cross actually happen? Is it going to be that bad? Are we going to enter a multi-year bear market again? You know, considering that we've been in a bear market for almost 50, 70 weeks almost. So almost a year and a half we've been in a bear market, a little bit less than that. But are we going to make lower lows, or is this the bottom? Is the price locked in? Is the bottom in already? Is this just a lagging indicator? We're going to have to see in the next coming weeks if Bitcoin manages to break above the 200 moving average. And yes, this could affect KDA a lot, and the altcoins as well in general. So this is why I do start with Bitcoin, because assuming Bitcoin does drop a lot, we could see KDA, VRA, and all the other altcoins bleed as much. So Kadena right now is currently up right here. If I take the side of my chart, we could see that KDA is currently up 3.38%. Okay, so it's nice, has a nice little pump, very cute. The question is where are we going? Now we do have two rejections right here, three actually. This is the first rejection on the daily time frame, the second one, and then the third one. Okay, so 1.2 or 1.14, I should say, which is this support region, is holding very nicely. Now, of course, this was a previous resistance and a previous resistance. So we know every time we go above a resistance, that flips to support. And every time we flip below support, that flips to a resistance, right? So vice versa, doesn't matter. If we're assuming we were to essentially come below that, right, this essentially would be a resistance. So it would be very hard to go up. The same thing happened right here. Right now, we're below this support that was the resistance that was previously support. And now we're actually getting resisted by this area. So this is that on the naked charts. Let's have a look at some of the lagging indicators real quick, starting off with the EMA ribbon. So first of all, EMA ribbon, guys, on the daily time frame, we could see that KDA always bounces off these EMA ribbons on the daily time frame. If we have a look on the 4-hour time frame, we could see that right now we are actually getting rejected by the exponential moving average. So we saw a crazy rejection right here. KDA came back, retested, we got rejected. We saw another one right here, and we're currently witnessing another one right here. The question is can KD have a crazy breakout above? Because we really want to break out away from the EMA ribbon. We don't want to see something like that where you break out and consolidate. You want to see multiple candles essentially going up and breaking out the same way we saw right here. We saw multiple green ones and multiple green ones, and then the same thing right here. So this is what we want to see. We don't want to see one green candle consolidate, because that usually will result in a pullback. So this is what's happening right now overall on KDA. Let's have a look at the regular moving averages, then we're going to have a look at the RSI. So this is the regular moving averages right here on the 4-hour time frame, currently still above the 200 moving average, which is obviously very bearish. But the big thing right now is that KDA is in fact still below the 200 moving average on the daily time frame, which is obviously bearish. I mean, we clearly got rejected by the 200 moving average. And the last time KDA was above the 200 moving average was, wow, guys, it was a long time ago. I'll tell you that. It was right here. The last time it was right here when we were at $10, February 11th, 2022. That was the last time KDA was above the 200 moving average. So things are looking interesting. If KDA manages to break above the 200 moving average, that obviously will be very, very bullish. But as of right now, things are still looking bearish. Interest rates are still high. Inflation still high. There's a lot of things, unemployment is most likely going to start going up, even though we saw an all-time low in 52 years last week. That usually means that we're bracing for a disaster. But as of right now, on the short-term time frame, things are looking okay for KDA. Bitcoin's looking bullish on the medium to short-term time frame. Long-term, not so much. Longer term. If you're looking at a 10-year frame, yes, Bitcoin's very, very bullish, of course. So that's that. Let's have a look at the RSI real quick. Boom. Let me pull out the RSI, see what's happening right here. Having a look at the RSI, we could see right here that KDA obviously did enter overbought territory right here when we peaked at 1.36, came back down, retested this support region right here, currently sitting at 54. So we do have a lot of room for growth still. If we have a look on the 4-hour time frame, we could see right here we were overbought. Great opportunity for investors to buy. Right here, we were a little bit overbought too. Boom, great opportunity for investors to buy. Can this be a double bottom? Can we see a nice little increase, explosion? Can KDA maybe perhaps trend or consolidate around this area for a couple of weeks, couple of days, couple of months? So this is what's happening right now on KDA. Things are looking okay, and that's about it. If I have a look on the 1-hour time frame, which is the immediate short term, we could see right and pull up the RSI right here. We could see that number one, we do have some sort of W pattern right here. As you guys can see, the low bottom. We did break the neckline, or almost broke the neckline, currently sitting at it. The question is, are we going to break that neckline? If we do, then we could see a nice little move. How would we target that? How would you calculate that? You would essentially take the top of the neckline to the bottom of the W pattern, boom, explode that, and then take it right here. So this area right here would actually be our target for KDA, and it would be a nice little pump of 5%. Of course, is it on a 1-hour time frame we're trading? So if you're trading with 3x, 4x, 5x, 10x leverage, depending on the leverage used, that could be anywhere between 30 to 40%. So of course, the higher time frame you do, the more gains it's going to be, and the higher it's going to be, right? So if I take this right here and I extend that and I put the pump right here, that's 13%, of course, and that's not even a big pump in my opinion. So yeah, I mean, that's my short video, guys, on KDA and Bitcoin. If you guys like this video, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, leave a like, and I will see you guys in my next video tomorrow.